Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The preview footage for Wednesday, February 5th, 2025, of Brad's risky face-off and Sasha rips into Drew has been made public, according to General Hospital spoilers. It depicts Cyrus Renaud being threatened by Brad Cooper. Sasha Gilmore Corbin criticizes Drew Kane Quartermain in public. Additionally, Jocelyn Jacks has a fortuitous meeting that has the power to alter everything. Let's discuss what will happen in today's ABC soap opera episode as you continue reading. Jocelyn Jacks chance meeting according to Wednesday, February 5th spoilers for GH. Jocelyn will meet up with someone by chance. It's unclear from the promo video who Jocelyn is speaking to. Jocelyn, however, tries to sound kind and puts on a broad smile. It appears that this contact could make all the difference, especially since Jocelyn was just cautioned not to get involved in the police inquiry. Read more. Discover the events of the most recent GH. Joss is adamant about defeating Cyrus, but she is not aware that Jack Brennan and the WSB are keeping a close eye on her. GH spoilers. The risky face-off with Brad Cooper. Fans may recall that Cyrus was barred from the hospital by Portia Robinson not too long ago. Cyrus obviously wasn't pleased with his departure. But in today's episode, Cyrus will bravely arrive at the hospital. Brad threatens to call the police if Cyrus doesn't leave the property in the promo video. Cyrus doesn't appear frightened or alarmed. Rather, Cyrus appears to smirk menacingly at Brad. In the meantime, Alexis Davis plans alongside Molly Lansing Davis and Christina Corinthos Davis. Christina, however, says she believes this to be a grave error. Drew Kane Quartermain was publicly blasted according to Wednesday's General Hospital spoilers. Carly Spencer exposed Drew Kane Quartermain in public at the Metro Court. The congressman publicly asserted that Jason Morgan is Sasha's baby daddy, while Carly chastised Drew for having an affair with Michael Corinthos' spouse. Read more. Spoilers for General Hospital. Joe's startling awakening. Has his entire life been a deception? Sasha is likely to confront Drew and Carly. Sasha tells Drew out loud that he is spreading rumors about her life. Sasha may also reiterate that it is none of anyone's concern who the baby daddy is. Carly's attempt to extract the truth from Sasha would be typical. The truth will eventually out since Willow has noticed that Sasha appears to be the most critical. Spoilers for General Hospital. Wednesday, February 5th, 2025. Fans may also anticipate Nina Reeves warning her daughter in today's episode. Nina makes an effort to convince Willow that she should be here. But it appears that Willow is simply drawn to Drew once more. What plotline do you hope to see on Wednesday, February 5th, 2025? Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below. Don't forget to keep watching ABC's soap opera to see what happens next. Will Jason take back the life he left behind and Sonny retire in 2025? Hospital General. According to spoilers, Jason Morgan has undoubtedly adopted multiple personas over the years. He was once a Quartermain, but a terrible event that left him memoryless ultimately prepared him to play the part of Sonny Corinthos' greatest friend and right-hand man. He became entangled with the personality of his twin brother, Drew Quartermain, in the thick of it all. He is both a heartwarming, teary-eyed man who is stone cold and will stop at nothing to help the people he loves, none of whom are in love with one another. From heir to enforcer, Jason has always been a Quartermain, despite having a tense relationship with his family's history. He is well known for his devotion to the mob life and his unmatched ability to handle its perils. However, what if things are changing? What if Jason finds himself unable to ignore the allure of the Quartermain estate, with its affluence, drama, and indisputable charm? Will Sam McCall be forced to confront his problems that he believed he had left behind after his death and come home? Will Jason return home in a way that goes beyond simply residing there as a result? Suggestions: the start of a new chapter. Imagine Jason standing in the Quartermain mansion's opulent hallways as the one who returns with a new mission, rather than as the prodigal son who went away. It's not about money or power. It's about leaving a legacy, mending past hurts, and maybe discovering a side of himself that he's long suppressed. His choice to become Quartermain may have been motivated by a desire to protect the family from emerging dangers, or it may have been a way to provide his kids, Danny Morgan and Jake Spencer, with a link to their history that they have seldom known. Adopting his Quartermain side would include dealing with Monica Quartermain, Ned Quartermain, and every other member of his family with whom he had a complex past. Can he make his way through the maze of Quartermain politics, where every board meeting is a strategy session and every family dinner is a battlefield? The effect of Quartermain. This change is more than just family or commercial disputes. It's very intimate. As Jason reinterprets who he is, his connection with Elizabeth Baldwin or perhaps Carly Spencer may change. We're in for some emotional developments because love at the Quartermain estate is never simple. Jason's heart is now divided between his past and his future, as well as between his mob connections and his new role. Gio Palmieri will someday, if not sooner, receive a startling wake-up call, according to General Hospital's spoilers and rumors. It's practically as certain that the show will eventually make him the adult child of Dante Falconeri and Brooklyn Chase. Growing up, Gio Palmieri thought his mother was an opera singer and his father was a soldier. Growing up, Gio thought his mother, a cousin of the Cerullo family, was an opera diva who had tragically died, and his father was a soldier who lost his life in Afghanistan. At least in the opinion of Lois Cerullo, who appears to be hiding something very important from Brooklyn. Regarding Brooklyn and Dante's child, whom Brooklyn placed for adoption when she was a teenager, Lois presents herself as more knowledgeable than she actually is. Brooklyn must have given birth under anesthesia, and Lois apparently set up a discreet in-family adoption between herself and her cousin. Perhaps as a result of the adoption choice, Brooklyn has never mentioned touching the baby or even knowing if it was a girl or boy. The truth always comes to light. Sonny Corinthos, who funded Joe's education, is another someone who isn't quite up to date. It comes out that he didn't do so because he knew or suspected that Gio was his grandson. Sonny wanted to help, especially after Joe's dad passed away, plus he had the funds because he is essentially extended family to the Cerullos. Lois has kept this a secret throughout Joe's whole life, and neither Ned Quartermain nor Olivia Quartermain are aware of it. Lois will have to justify herself when the truth is out because it will be like the gunfire that echoed through the Quartermain and Corinthos worlds. Particularly to Gio, whose entire existence will seem like a lie, and perhaps that is why she never disclosed, but now that the situation demands it, she must. Identity crisis exaggerated. Sonny, Dante, Olivia, and Brooklyn may all be outraged, but not quite as much as Gio, for whom it will literally change their lives. It will undoubtedly cause a stir, especially among Harrison Chase, whom Brooklyn never disclosed that she had a child with Dante when she was a teenager. Brooklyn's new assistant, Lulu Spencer, will also be unhappy that Ned wasn't informed about his own daughter by Lois. It won't be Lois or Brooklyn who brings the truth to light, since she doesn't want to experience the kind of turmoil her adopted child will. The likelihood of Gio getting hurt and needing a blood transfusion that only Dante or Brooklyn can match is really improbable. Is 2025 the year Sonny retires and Jason reclaims the life he left behind? General Hospital spoilers reveal Jason Morgan certainly has taken on more than one personality over the years. First a Quartermain, losing his memory of who he was in a tragic accident ended up priming him to fill the role of Sonny Corinthos' best friend and right-hand man. Amidst it all, he got tangled up with his twin brother, Drew Quartermain's personality. He is both stone-cold and a teary-eyed and compassionate man who will do anything for the people he loves, and all of those people certainly don't love each other. From enforcer to heir, Jason, known for his loyalty to the mob life and his unparalleled skill in dealing with its dangers, has always carried the Quartermain blood, albeit with a strained connection to his family's legacy. But what if the tides are turning? What if the call of the Quartermain estate, with its wealth, drama, and undeniable charm, starts to whisper to Jason in ways he can no longer ignore? Will Sam McCall's death and his return home force him to face his demons that he thought he left in the past? In doing so, will Jason come home in a way that extends beyond just living there? Hence, a new chapter begins. Imagine this. Jason, standing in the grand halls of the Quartermain mansion, not as the prodigal son who left, but as the one who returns with a new purpose. This isn't about wealth or power. It's about legacy, about healing old wounds, and perhaps finding a part of himself he's long denied. His decision to turn Quartermain could be sparked by a need to safeguard the family from new threats, or maybe it's about giving his children, Danny Morgan and Jake Spencer, a connection to their heritage they've barely known. Embracing his Quartermain side would mean facing Ned Quartermain, Monica Quartermain, and all the other family members with whom he shares a complicated history. Can he navigate the labyrinth of Quartermain politics, where every family dinner is a battlefield and every board meeting is a strategy session? The Quartermain effect. This transformation isn't just about business or family squabbles. It's deeply personal. Jason's relationship with Elizabeth Baldwin, or even Carly Spencer, could take new turns as he redefines his identity. Love at the Quartermain mansion is never straightforward, and with Jason's heart now split between his mob ties and his newfound role, and his past and his future, we're in for some intense developments. Sonny's departure. A new era? With rumors swirling about Sonny Corinthos contemplating retirement, 2025 might just be the year that sees a shift in the Port Charles underworld. For years, Sonny has been the figurehead of power, a force to be reckoned with, and a mentor to Jason. But all dynasties eventually see change, and Sonny's reign could be approaching its twilight. If Sonny steps away, who will take his place? Will Jason reclaim the role he once held, or will he turn his back on the criminal empire to embrace his Quartermain roots? The possibility of Sonny stepping down creates a vacuum in the mob world. While Jason has always been Sonny's most trusted enforcer, he has never been power-hungry. If he refuses to take over, Port Charles could become a battlefield for control, with rival factions vying for dominance. A war on two fronts. As Jason contemplates his future, he may find himself fighting on two fronts, one in the boardroom of Yelku, the other in the shadows of the criminal underworld. Enemies from Sonny's past will undoubtedly see an opportunity in his retirement, and Jason might be forced to act, not as a mob boss, but as a protector. This internal struggle could define Jason in a way we've never seen before, torn between the man he was and the man he wants to be. Meanwhile, Drew Quartermain, his twin brother, could play a significant role in influencing his decision. Drew has always embraced the Quartermain identity in a way Jason never did. Will he serve as an inspiration or a cautionary tale? Love, loss, and second chances. A major turning point for Jason could be his love life. The loss of Sam McCall would be devastating, pushing him toward introspection. While his past with Elizabeth Baldwin is fraught with complications, there is always an undeniable connection between them. Then there's Carly Spencer, the one woman who has always stood by his side, no matter what. With Sonny possibly out of the picture, could Jason and Carly finally explore what has always been just beneath the surface of their relationship? Alternatively, Jason's return to the Quartermain fold could introduce a new love interest. A powerful woman in the business world, someone who challenges him intellectually and emotionally, might be just what he needs to step fully into his new role. A future unwritten. The year 2025 has the potential to redefine Jason Morgan. Will he become the new patriarch of the Quartermain family, a leader in his own right, bringing order and stability where there was once only chaos? Or will the allure of the mob world prove too strong, pulling him back into the shadows where he has always thrived? One thing is for certain, Jason Morgan's journey is far from over, and the choices he makes will shape not just his future, but the fate of everyone around him in Port Charles. Brad's dangerous face-off and Sasha rips into Drew. General Hospital spoilers for February 5th, 2025. ABC's General Hospital is set to deliver an explosive episode on Wednesday, February 5th, 2025. With shocking revelations, tense confrontations, and unexpected twists, fans can expect a roller coaster of emotions. A newly released preview clip teases thrilling encounters, including Brad Cooper facing off against the dangerous Cyrus Renault and Sasha Gilmore Corbin tearing into Drew Kane Quartermain. Meanwhile, Jocelyn Jack's chance encounter could change everything. Let's dive deep into the juicy details and discuss what's in store for Port Charles on this dramatic day. Jocelyn Jack's chance meeting, A game changer? General Hospital spoilers for February 5th indicate that Jocelyn Jax will have a chance meeting, but the preview doesn't reveal who she encounters. Jocelyn is seen smiling and trying to maintain a friendly demeanor. This meeting could hold great significance, especially since she was recently warned against interfering in the police investigation regarding Cyrus Renaud. Could this mysterious meeting put Jocelyn in harm's way, or will it give her the upper hand? Jocelyn has been determined to take down Cyrus, but she remains unaware that she is being closely monitored by Jack Brennan and the WSB. If she continues meddling, she might find herself in deeper trouble than she anticipated. Her fearless approach to uncovering the truth has made her a prime target, and if Brennan and the WSB see her as a liability, she could be in serious danger. Brad Cooper's dangerous face-off with Cyrus Renaud. One of the most intense moments in Wednesday's episode involves Brad Cooper standing up to the notorious crime lord, Cyrus Renaud. Fans may recall that Portia Robinson had banned Cyrus from stepping foot in the hospital, but that doesn't seem to stop him. Boldly disregarding the restriction, Cyrus arrives at the hospital, setting the stage for a heated confrontation. Brad, unwilling to back down, demands that Cyrus leave immediately, or he'll call the police. However, instead of being intimidated, Cyrus responds with a menacing sneer, making it clear that he isn't fazed by Brad's threats. This moment is critical, as it could signify the beginning of a new battle between Brad and Cyrus. With Cyrus known for his ruthless tactics, will Brad regret challenging him? Will Cyrus retaliate in a way that puts Brad's life at risk? Fans will have to stay tuned to see how this standoff unfolds. Meanwhile, Alexis Davis is busy strategizing with her daughters, Christina Corinthos Davis and Molly Lansing Davis. While Alexis is trying to make a solid plan, Christina voices her concerns, stating that she believes the entire situation is a huge mistake. Could Christina be onto something? Her instincts have been right before, and if Alexis dismisses her concerns, it could lead to unintended consequences. Sasha Gilmore Corbin publicly rips into Drew Kane Quartermaine. The drama doesn't stop there. Another highlight of the episode is Sasha Gilmore Corbin furiously confronting Drew Kane Quartermaine at the Metro Court. Carly Spencer has just publicly exposed Drew for his affair with Michael Corinthos' wife, creating an already tense atmosphere. But the situation escalates when Drew loudly declares that Jason Morgan is Sasha's baby's father. Furious and feeling betrayed, Sasha storms up to Drew and Carly, making her anger known. She loudly accuses Drew of gossiping about her private life, adding fuel to the already blazing fire. Sasha might also reiterate that the identity of her baby's father is no one's business, but with emotions running high, secrets might not stay buried for long. Carly, always one to dig for the truth, might push Sasha to reveal more information. However, this situation could quickly spiral out of control. With Willow noticing that Sasha has been particularly judgmental lately, it's only a matter of time before hidden truths come to light. Nina Reeves' warning to Willow Tate. Another key moment in Wednesday's episode is Nina Reeves issuing a warning to her daughter, Willow Tate. Nina insists that Willow is exactly where she needs to be, but Willow appears to be gravitating back toward Drew once again. Is Nina genuinely looking out for Willow, or does she have ulterior motives? Nina and Willow's relationship has been a roller coaster of emotions, full of highs and lows. While Nina might think she is doing what's best for Willow, her interference could push her daughter further away. Will Willow listen to Nina, or will she continue to make decisions on her own terms? Additional twists and turns in Port Charles. As General Hospital fans know, Port Charles is never short on drama, and Wednesday's episode is packed with even more surprises. Michael Corinthos' dilemma. With Carly exposing Drew's affair with Michael's wife, Michael finds himself in a tough position. How will he react to this betrayal? Trina Robinson's investigation. Trina continues to dig deeper into an unresolved mystery. Will her search for the truth put her in danger? Ava Jerome's next move. Ava, always a wild card, is up to something. Could she be the key to bringing down Cyrus once and for all? Each storyline is carefully woven into the intricate web of secrets and lies that make General Hospital so addictive. What this means for the future of General Hospital. Wednesday's episode will undoubtedly set the stage for major upcoming events. With Brad standing up to Cyrus, Jocelyn walking into a potentially dangerous situation, Sasha publicly calling out Drew, and Nina trying to control Willow, the pieces are moving fast in Port Charles. Cyrus Renault remains a looming threat, and Brad's defiance might provoke deadly consequences. Jocelyn's relentless pursuit of justice could backfire, putting her life on the line. Sasha's fury might lead to further exposure of long-buried secrets, and Nina's manipulative tendencies might push Willow away for good. The question remains, who will come out on top, and who will fall victim to the treacherous world of Port Charles? With so many high-stakes confrontations and shocking revelations, General Hospital fans won't want to miss a single moment. Final thoughts. What are you most excited for? With so much happening in Wednesday's episode, which storyline are you most excited about? Will Jocelyn's encounter change everything? Can Brad stand up to Cyrus without facing dire consequences? How will Sasha's public outburst affect her future? And what is Nina really up to when it comes to Willow? Drop your thoughts in the comment section and let us know your predictions. As always, keep watching General Hospital on ABC to stay updated on all the latest twists and turns in Port Charles. General Hospital, Gio Palmieri's shocking truth and identity crisis. The world of General Hospital is no stranger to shocking twists, long-hidden secrets, and dramatic revelations that send ripples through Port Charles. One of the latest storylines set to unravel centers around Gio Palmieri, whose past is more complex than he could have ever imagined. Spoilers and rumors hint that Gio is in for the surprise of a lifetime when he discovers his true parentage. The whispers around town suggest that Gio is, in fact, the long-lost child of Brooklyn Chase and Dante Falconeri, a truth that has been hidden from nearly everyone, even Brooklyn herself. Gio Palmieri's beliefs, a life built on half-truths. From a young age, Gio Palmieri grew up believing that his father was a soldier who tragically lost his life in Afghanistan. His mother, he was told, was an opera singer who also met an untimely end. These stories were the foundation of his identity, shaping the way he saw the world and his place in it. The narrative was woven by Lois Cerullo, who took Gio in and raised him as part of the extended Cerullo family. But as with many things in Port Charles, the truth is far more intricate than it appears on the surface. Lois Cerullo, a woman with her fair share of secrets, has been holding onto a truth that could shake Joe's world to its core. As it turns out, Joe's past isn't what he believed it to be. Instead of being the orphan son of a fallen soldier and an opera singer, Gio is actually the biological son of Brooklyn Chase and Dante Falconeri. This revelation is set to shake the foundations of multiple families in Port Charles, bringing turmoil to relationships that have stood for years. Lois Cerullo's secret, a hidden adoption. The truth behind Joe's past is buried in a carefully orchestrated private adoption, arranged within the family by Lois herself. Brooklyn, a teenager at the time of her pregnancy, was unaware of the true extent of what happened to her child. Whether due to being under anesthesia during childbirth or other manipulative means, she was never given the opportunity to bond with or even know the gender of her baby. Lois, determined to handle the situation in a way she saw fit, facilitated the adoption without the involvement or knowledge of many key players, including Brooklyn herself. It appears that Lois made arrangements with a cousin, ensuring that the baby would be raised within the family but under the guise of being someone else's child. This decision, made with good intentions perhaps, is now on the brink of unraveling in the most dramatic way possible. Sonny Corinthos' involvement, unknowingly supporting his grandson. One of the most ironic twists in this storyline is Sonny Corinthos' indirect involvement in Joe's life. Sonny, ever the family man despite his criminal dealings, took it upon himself to pay for Joe's schooling. Given Sonny's deep ties to the Cerullo family, he saw it as his duty to support Gio after the alleged death of his father. What he doesn't realize, however, is that he has been funding the education of his own grandson all these years. When the truth is finally exposed, Sonny is bound to be left reeling. Not only has he been misled about Joe's true identity, but he has also unknowingly played a role in keeping the boy from his real parents. This revelation could drive a wedge between Sonny and Lois, as well as cause friction between him and Dante, Brooklyn, and even Olivia Quartermaine. The truth emerges, a Quartermaine and Corinthos explosion. Secrets in Port Charles never stay hidden for long, and Joe's true parentage is no exception. The revelation of his real identity is sure to send shockwaves through the Quartermaine and Corinthos families, creating drama and tension on multiple fronts. Lois Cerullo, who has held onto this secret for years, will undoubtedly face serious backlash from those she deceived. Ned Quartermaine, who has always had a complicated relationship with Lois, will be furious that he was left out of such a significant decision involving his daughter. Olivia Quartermaine, who has spent years raising Dante's other children, will be equally shaken. The truth is bound to cause heartbreak, anger, and a reevaluation of long-standing relationships within the family. Perhaps the most deeply affected by this revelation will be Gio himself. Discovering that his entire life has been based on a lie is a devastating blow, and the emotional turmoil will be nearly insurmountable. He will be forced to question everything he thought he knew about himself, his family, and his place in the world. Identity crisis and emotional fallout. While the revelation is shocking for everyone involved, the person it affects the most is undoubtedly Gio. Learning that the parents he believed were his own were actually fabrications of a well-intended but ultimately misguided decision will leave him struggling with his sense of self. Gio will have to grapple with the reality that his biological mother, Brooklyn, never even knew he was alive. Dante, his father, was similarly unaware of his existence. Their reactions will be crucial to how Gio processes this life-altering news. Will he be able to build relationships with them, or will the betrayal he feels push him further away? Brooklyn, who has already faced significant challenges in her life, will have to come to terms with the fact that she was robbed of the opportunity to raise her own child. The weight of this knowledge will likely bring immense guilt, anger, and sadness. The question remains, will she be able to form a bond with Gio after all these years, or will he reject her for keeping the truth from him, even unknowingly? Dante, a devoted father to his other children, will have to process the shock of discovering he had another son all along. This could put strain on his relationship with Brooklyn, as well as create friction within his marriage. How he chooses to approach his newfound son will shape the trajectory of their relationship moving forward. The breaking point, a medical emergency, forces the truth. With tensions mounting and secrets teetering on the brink of exposure, it seems likely that an unforeseen event will serve as the catalyst for the truth coming out. One of the most speculated theories involves Gio suffering an injury that requires a blood transfusion. As fate would have it, neither Lois nor his supposed parents are a match, but Dante or Brooklyn might be. This medical emergency could serve as the final domino, toppling the entire house of lies that has been built around Joe's life. Once the blood test results reveal that Gio is a match with Brooklyn and Dante, there will be no turning back. The truth will be out in the open, and everyone involved will be forced to confront the consequences. Moving forward, what's next for Gio, Brooklyn, and Dante? With the truth finally exposed, the fallout will be immense. Will Gio be able to forgive those who kept this secret from him? Will he embrace Brooklyn and Dante as his true parents, or will the pain of deception drive him away? And how will the Quartermaine and Corinthos families navigate the aftermath of such a game-changing revelation?